Hey guys, Tony from AZ Quadcopters here, doing a little preface work here because I just did a video which you're going to see now. I hope that's why you're clicking on here, of long-range flight with the Phantom 3 Advance using the Windsurfer Range Extenders. This is the paperwork I got with it. It came in a little thing here. I ordered it online. Windsurfer Range Extenders instructions. Now here's the problem. It works fantastic, but the entire time on the video you will hear me like a moron say windjammer. I think I'm thinking of a surfing thing. I said windjammer like 15 times. My apologies to Mr. Dave Windsurfer from Gaylord, Michigan, who I believe makes these, probably in his garage. But Dave, I'm impressed. You did a hell of a job. So that's it. I just wanted to point that out. I will try to put a link on this on my YouTube deal. If not, I found it on YouTube. You just type in Windjammer. I did it again. Type in Windsurfer, and you'll see some videos and some links to it where you can. They have their website. You can buy it from them. And I really liked it. So I just want to apologize to David and the Windsurfer Range Extender family for me, like an idiot, calling it Windjammer. But I was praising it, but saying Windjammer the entire video. So I just want to apologize for that straight up from that. I recommend it. You'll see I definitely extended the range on mine. And it was prompt service. I ordered it, got a confirmation in the mail. It was on its way, and I had it in less than a week, maybe a week and a half at the most, and right around Christmas time. So hats off to Dave and his crew. Thank you so much. Just want to let you guys know, Windsurfer. Every time you hear me say Windjammer, I'm really saying Windsurfer, okay? Thanks, guys. Tony from AZ Quadcopters. Hope you enjoy the video. It's a long one, and I'm going to leave it the way it is at full length because people who are watching this for this range extender, they should get the idea rather than cut it up into a 5 or 8 minute deal and cut it all down. So it's a long one, but it'll be all right. If you're not, you can always fast forward through it, okay? Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time. Windsurfer Range Extenders. Windsurfer. There it is, okay? Thanks to Dave and his crew. Nice job, guys. All right, good morning, AZ Quadcopter family. Tony from AZ Quadcopters here once again, doing a quick sort of review, I guess you'd call it, just our analysis, our feel of the Windjammer Range Extender. Just got this, saw some stuff on YouTube, looked kind of cool. I'm not one to extend my range a million miles here, but just like everybody else, we always like to push the limits a little bit. So we're kind of checking it out. I did one flight with it. No, I did a flight normally with just regular antennas about a month ago. Pushed it out about right here at the same spot. Way out here. There's nothing around here. I'm in the very south part of the Chandler, Arizona area. So this is wide open area. Nothing here. No houses, no buildings, nothing. Very much line of sight. And took it out about a mile, I think about 6,000 feet, and started to get low transmission warnings. I got the little bit red flashing a little bit. So I looked into this here. I looked into several, and this one looked pretty good. I got it online at the company Windjammer. I don't know. You'll find there's links to them on YouTube. And took it out 2 miles a couple days ago. And I liked it, and we're just feeling out. So we're going to give it a little range test today, maybe push it out a little bit further than the 2 miles if all conditions are right. I like this now because it's early in the morning. It is 43 degrees in Arizona, and it is cold by Arizona standards. 43 this morning. It's cloudy, so I'll be able to see, hopefully, my on my phone, my video, because it bright Arizona sunlight makes it kind of tough. So anyway, that's where we're at. We're going to hook everything up here and get things going, and we'll check with you momentarily. 98%. It's our map, as you can see. Lots of nothing out here, which is just what I want. Alright. So there it is. Phantom's looking good. Get her fired up. Power her up a little bit. Yeah, looking good. Well, my video is not much better than the other day, sadly. I think it's a little too dark. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get going. Windjammer test number 2. Climb some altitude here. Bring it up to about 200 feet. Okay. 200 feet altitude. 205 feet. Camera on. Alright, so we turned the camera on just a little late. Can't be expected to remember everything, can we? Alright. Range test is going well. We're at coming up on 4,000 feet out. 4,000 feet out. 200 feet. 30 miles an hour. So we are told to hold the windjammer directly at the copter where it is, just crossing a mile, 5,300 feet. So I have it pointed straight at it. You can tell, I don't know, there it is there. Straight at it, pushing it out. GPS maps is looking good. Almost wish I was on a ladder or something taller, but maybe sit in the back of the truck, I'm not sure. Alright, 6,800 feet. All things looking good still. Coming up to this green patch, this is where I stopped last time. It's about 10,000 feet. If all systems looks good, we'll push it a little further past today. We'll see. 8,000 feet, man. This is just, for me, this is pushing it. This is really extending it. So definitely, without question, the range extender is doing its thing, because we're past the 1.2 mile range that it would normally have. I'm going to try and go right down this little green patch road here, right down this dirt area here, just in case. You never know. As we get further out here, I get more nervous. Let's see how that looks. Yep. Alright, 10,000 coming up on my record here at 10.5. All looking good. We had a little glitch last time through here. 10.7. Okay, I'm officially past my record now. Slow it down a little bit while I race here. Down to 20 miles an hour, which is fine. 11,500 feet now. With the windjammer. Don't know where I'll stop here. I'm not going to go too much further. Just because it's a scary thing for me. A lot of expensive copter here. We don't want to get too stupid about it. 71% on the battery. Plenty in case we have to come home automatically. $12,000 feet. Just crossed 12,000 feet, 28 miles an hour. Just crossed 13,000 feet. Slow it down a little bit more. Run out of range. I don't want to get too far out of range so I can spin it around. Okay, we're just about coming to the end of the green belt here, which is kind of cool. $14,000 feet. Transmission's good, video's good, telemetry's good, satellites are showing good. Nervous as hell, pilot. And we are approaching this shopping area. Just crossed 15,000 feet, folks. I'm going to hold it at 16,000 feet if I can. Now the balls are 15.6 now. $15.6, 16,000 feet. I'm going to slow her down. 16,000 feet, kids. Look at that. That is shopping mall, or outdoor shopping mall, south of town. Do a quick orbit here and we're going to come back. 16,200 feet exactly. Looking back towards me. This is me looking towards the sunset. Oh, excuse me, the sunrise. I'm used to flying in the evening. Everything's solid. I'm sure I could go further, but I'm going to hold it off here today. Windjammer, I'm impressed, okay? All things considered, I'm impressed. That is about 3 miles, a little over 3 miles if my math serves me correct. A little over 3 miles out, okay? Battery's low at 60%. What the hell's that about? Alright, for some reason I gotta go home, which I was coming home anyway. Battery at 60%. Oh, I see. I think that's what it's telling me. I got so far out that's gonna be close on the go home. Okay, so there's your bonehead thing here. Are we gonna make it back before the battery dies? Here's the question. We're at 22 miles an hour. Or am I going to have to go for a walk? $24 miles an hour, 14,000 feet out. Oh my God. This is the other part that you got to realize here. So the thing calculates how far to come home. And it basically came home on its own. It's showing it should be able to come home on its own now. But I'm controlling nothing really. I'm just, I got my foot on the stick here. 25 miles an hour on the head home. Coming home. $26 miles an hour, 50% on the battery. We are, oh my gosh, still 2 miles out, 11,000 feet. A little over 2 miles out. Keeping my fingers crossed here. I'm really pushing it. This is the other part they talk about. It's all battery, it's everything, and you want to jump on it right away so you don't piss away anything. any of your battery sitting around here. I sat for about 2 minutes before I launched it out. But the Windjammer, real quick assessment on that. I'm very impressed. Okay, very impressed. That's about as far as I'm gonna go. I mean, what's 3 miles? I can't see anything. Not a whole lot of fun in that. I mean, it's just a neat thing to kind of pull off if you can. Just cross 10,000 feet. Coming home 46%. We should be okay. Just under 2 miles. But yeah, I mean, it's fun to go out that far just once in a while, but it's kind of a cool investment. The problem is making sure you can get back. So yeah, right when I got to about 50%, she said, "That's it, dude. If you don't know what you're doing, we're going to make sure you do," and it's coming home on its own. I'm adding power to it. I'm holding it at about 25 miles an hour. We're still at 200 feet, 8,500 feet just crossed coming back. The building's up in the top part of the screen or where I'm at, which is still a ways off. Man, my fingers are cold. 42%. You know, you don't want to land with 10% battery. I'm a 30% guy. When it hits 30%, I bring it back. %40 on the battery. It should be coming straight back pretty much where we're at. 6,600 feet. Challenge is on. Can you get back a mile and 30% battery? So that's so much 30%. We don't want to land with 0 battery. We'd like to land with at least 15%. I've never landed at more than about 25, 28%. So we'll see what happens. You pay your money, you take your chances, kids. Windjammer long range test. Impressive and scary all in the same time. And there's a guy jogging. Never even saw him. That's concentration. Okay. 5,200 feet, 1 mile out. 34%. I think we're going to be okay. Scary, but okay. Yep. Okay, 4,500 feet. 200 feet in altitude. Making our way home. Man, I'm so proud of this copter. It's just so cool. I mean, the electronics hold well. I mean, basically it thinks that, hey, we're not sure we're gonna get back, so we're gonna come back for you. Now, I could take it off at any time. I could have said, no, I'm gonna push it forward. You know, I'm gonna keep going from there, but I think we pretty much found the limit on the battery and the range. Range was impressive, 31%. We should get a low battery warning here momentarily. Coming up on 3,000 feet out, I think we're going to be okay. Low battery warning. Like we didn't know that. Coming up on 2,500 feet. So still half a mile out. So a little over 3 miles out on the Windjammer. Remember, this has a 1.2 mile range, and I took it out about that on the antennas alone. So yeah, man, Windjammer, I'm impressed. I am impressed. You guys did a good job. I will definitely recommend this guy to anybody that's interested in doing this stuff, and recommend maybe, I don't know, who knows something about the batteries. We don't know if we can do anything or not. All right, we're coming home. 27, 1,300 feet out. I think we're going to make it, kids. 26% on the battery. I think we're going to be okay. Start coming down in altitude here. Slowing her down a bit. 600 feet out. There she is. Look at that. Look at how beautiful she is. Coming home to daddy. Look at that. Nice job, Phantom. Nice job. Let's see if she comes home here. Yep. Look at that. Outstanding. Came home. Look at this. Literally a couple feet from where I took off. Went 3 miles. Detected it could not go much further and still come home safely. It came back and it took off literally, and it landed literally 5 feet, 6 feet from where she took off. So, yeah. Phantom 3, worth the money. If nothing else, it'll save your ass when you do something stupid like push it out too far. But that's, you know, hey, listen, you got to test it. You got to test it. So, yeah. So once again, I would say the test was a big-time success, right at 3 miles. Could have gone further. Came back only to battery, not because of range. The range extender did a good job. So here it is. There's what she looks like. Obviously, it comes in here and then locks up on the top. It's kind of nice, pushing all the radio waves forward. So it's very directional. It will not come behind you, so you definitely got to point it at the copter. If it goes behind you, you're going to have problems. So that's pretty much it. So there it is, guys. 3 mile run, 3 mile flight of the Phantom 3 Advanced, Chandler, Arizona, my long-range test facility, which is a whole lot of nothing out here. And yeah, I like it. Nice job. That's it. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed this kind of white-knuckle flight for me for a little bit. Never doubted it, did I? Well, maybe a little bit. That's about it. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Tony from AZ Quadcopters. See you next time.